People love playing with me, but hate it when I play back. What goes around comes around.
Listen, I don't have a minute to spare because it's so much. I just want to get right into it. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. I really tried to get this on tape. And when she went off the air, then she just immediately deleted the tape. So I got a little bit of it, but I think, you know how it goes off like that? So I didn't get the part where she was rambling on about Storm. Child, this is a mess. Anyway, you guys, we're here to talk about Jaguar, right? I keep telling, how come nobody listens to me, Perry?
Oh, I don't know. They seem to listen to me a little bit.
Okay, we're here to talk about her interview that she gave yesterday, and in which she mentioned Jay-Z, the usual. This time she added Claudia Jordan's name in there, and so Claudia got pissed. You want to say anything, Perry, before we get started?
Oh no, I was saying maybe they don't believe you because you don't tell stories as good as Jag. You know what I'm saying? It got to be something to it. Like storytelling is a skill set.
I don't know if she. So here's the thing. So I told you guys before, I think Jag is a sweet person at heart, but she has some serious mental health issues. That's one. Substance abuse problems. That's another. And this need to be in the spotlight. She needs people to give her attention. It's really weird because, with all due respect, and I know you guys believe everything she says, she ain't been around Jay-Z or Puffy since the late 90s, early 2000s. Years. Okay. Right. And not just Jaguar Wright. Anybody that gives interviews that are paid, you just have to be leery of whatever they say. I feel like the truth will come out eventually. It's all going to come out. And you guys know who I'm talking about. Every time he comes on camera, he's getting paid. You just got to be careful about what you believe, what you don't believe. That's why I try to stick to the court cases. But child, I can't this time. This shit was crazy. So let's start with Claudia Jordan. Okay, so, oh my God, hold on. Don't tell me. No, I got some notes. I took notes, okay? So Jag is back on that blue couch doing another interview, and she's outing people left and right. Let's get to the Claudia's book. Now, I couldn't get it to download. None of my stuff could download today because I think Vegas is going through, what is it, Perry? They're raising our...
The internet is switching over. They now selling the faster speed, so they're gonna slow down your older speed. It's crazy.
It's a mess, and so I couldn't get all my stuff down. But she's in this interview, she outs Claudia Jordan. She says that Claudia Jordan knows the real truth. So let me put up these pictures really quick. This is what is pissing Claudia off. So there's a picture of her going around the internet with Diddy. She looks like she's like sitting in his lap. I showed you guys this picture before. It does look like Claudia says this is an innocent picture and that they were just goofing around. To each his own. Okay, that's what she says. Whatever. I really don't care because she's not really a major player in all of this Diddy stuff. So she said that Claudia was also best friends with Kathy White, the girl that everybody's blaming Jay-Z on for unaliving her. They're saying that she was best friends with Kathy White. Let me see if I have an old Kathy White picture. Oh my God, I kept it. This is what set everything up. So we all know that Kathy White was the woman that allegedly had an affair with Jay-Z, and then she was allegedly pregnant. She was gonna go do an interview with Star Magazine, and then she became alive. So Claudia is saying, because of this picture right here, everybody's saying that she's best friends with Kathy, and she's saying she's not. She said she's not best friends with people you take pictures with. It's just a photo. Now, I did hear that they were friends. There's more than one photo. No, it's just this photo. She's denying it all. And so, but Jag is saying, no, they were good friends. And she knows all about the Jay-Z thing and how it all went down. Now, here's the thing with Jaguar Wright specifically. She did an interview with Storm, and it got like 1 million views. And this is what feeds her obsession, her ego.
Right.
She loves to go viral. She loves to go viral. And I'm saying from experience, she lies about some of the things that she talks about.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all that. She might tell 30% truth, then 50%. Then the other 70% is made up lies. Just made up lies. And for some reason, the audience is eating it up. They're eating it up. They love her stories. Oh my God, we told you Jag knows what's going on. But you know what? It's easy to add on things to fit a narrative. Does that make sense?
Right. It do.
I feel bad for Claudia. Let me tell you how I feel. So Claudia got mad. She came on and her social media. She said she was suing Jag. And let me read the portion, because this was all going down. Because she also took it down. Look, here we go. Claudia gets upset. Claudia goes on social media. She says more lies. When will you people learn? I have never been with, never dated, never slept with, never made out with, never been in any kind of intimate situation with Diddy, Sean Combs, Sean John, Sean Connery, or any other Sean. I met him at rehearsal because I was a presenter, and he performed that year. I merely took 2 playful photos. Okay, so I only got one. There's another one, but I seen it with him backstage, sitting on a couch, not his lap. Well, let me go back. Not his lap, and took my behind right out of there to the after parties with my besties. Now, there's more to this. I didn't catch that part, but it doesn't matter what else she has to say, because she's denying that it ever happened. And she said she wasn't sitting on his lap.
Right.
Well, I guess that's true. Let's look at this picture again, because I'm a little bit messy, my damn self.
Yeah.
I guess she's not on his lap.
Right. But
anything that could be an innocent picture, but you can make anything out of it just because
it could be
the way he's leaning in. Yeah.
And Sharrell, this is the whole thing with this picture. I looked at it and I was like, you ain't gonna tell me they ain't a little closer than close. Well, look, people. His hand is across the left. It could be something. But the thing is, whether they did or didn't, they both consenting adults.
Right.
In this photo. Right. So at the end of the day, does it matter? I know some people do want to get close and take pictures. You see Usher concerts, people take pictures with him all the time.
Yeah.
They getting freaky at night.
Yeah. But anyway, so Claudia also threatened to sue Jaguar Wright. She's consulting with a attorney. I guess the attorney's name is Chris Brown, and she's going to sue her for defamation. Defamation is really hard to prove, Claudia. Damn near impossible. There's a couple things that you have against you, and one of the things is, now I feel sorry for Claudia. I do, and let me tell you why. Claudia's a blogger, okay? And when you're a blogger, you have to make a decision up front. Either I'm going to tell the truth about what happened, my feelings and emotions, and those people get mad. Even if you try to say it in the most gentle way, everybody I've done a story on, they have something to say. They get upset with you, get mad. Or you're not going to talk about it, and then people are going to be like, why ain't you talk about it? So she's on both sides of the aisle. You're a TV personality, and that's what you're more famous for. But then you crossed over into the world of blogging, and every time you open your mouth, somebody gonna get mad at you. It is what it is. You can't double dip. Either you're gonna be a blogger, and then you're gonna start telling people's truth, or you're going to not tell people's truth and then still get labeled like, oh, she knows she's lying, this and that, this and that. It's a tricky world being on both sides.
Right.
So I feel bad for her for that. But no matter what you say, the person you're talking to is not going to like it. Now, Claudia let me see if I downloaded this.
I sort of feel that she's in a lose-lose situation.
Why?
And I would say this because people, we know on the internet, say a lot of things about us too. You get to brush it off and just take it for what it is. And then with Jag will come and say, hey, I must be telling the truth. They haven't sued me. Okay? So if Claudia was to sue Jag for defamation, the people that want to believe it still going to believe what Jag said was true. If she sued her, the only person coming out of pocket would be Claudia. Like, let's keep it real. What are you going to get from suing Jag? And not to throw no shade, no nothing. If a person go hopping from motel to hotel to Holiday Inn with a Dollar Tree bag, what the hell are you going to get? Some dirty drawers? Some dirty socks? What are you going to get out the deal? What I'm saying. Like, and these lawyers aren't cheap.
But if she doesn't sue Jag, let me tell you what's going to happen. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. Jag has to be stopped by lawsuits because, and you might not get anything out the lawsuit, but it slows a person down and lets them know, if you keep this up, I'm coming after your ass. Because she could keep Jag in court as long as she wants till Jaguar Wright runs out of money.
Well,
and that's what most bloggers do. We just keep them in court until the other side runs out of money.
She can go through the whole thing and not spend a penny and not defend herself. She can represent herself, but who's spending money over these times, over the years, is Claudia. And before I spend all that money, I rather, and that's just civil. So if you won the case, what did you win? Some luggage, a couple of pipes, a couple of lyrics. What?
Did you say pipes? Like her crack pipes?
I'm just saying. We all remember Bobby at the barber shop. I'm just saying, Sharrell, like at a certain
you are messy.
At a certain point, what do you get? So I mean, yeah,
it's really hard.
You should sue her. You should do. We don't sue many people.
Yeah.
It's costly.
Yeah.
Why even do it when it's nothing to win? A judgment.
Well, I just told you why people do it. It slows them down. It shuts them up. So if you keep somebody tied up in court, Jag might. Well, it looks like she doesn't have any money. You keep her tied up in court, she won't make any money either.
Okay, well, has she made money in the last 5 or 6 years? I'm saying certain people's lifestyle is where it is at, right? If you did that, she'll be getting paid to interview with somebody else on how Claudia Jordan suing her.
Oh, yeah. She'll eat up the attention.
Going to the bank? No, it's going for the habit. Just my opinion.
Yeah, you're saying if she sues her, Jag is going to love the attention because that's what she needs at the end of the day. Attention. It's really bad. Plus, I keep telling you guys, she suffers from mental health. It's not a secret. She takes lithium. That's the strong kind. Jag is just too much. And everybody's just eating this up.
Is that the stuff that's in batteries? I'm just curious.
You are messy.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you? The internet. So nobody really watches television anymore. YouTube is the new TV. And it's a trip. The internet is a trip. So also too, people were saying, well, Claudia always uses Jag's information. And so she's got a lot of nerve because she is a blogger and she does use Jag's information. Now I'm team Claudia, but I'm also the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Think about something real quick. Albie Shore and Diddy are the only ones that are alive from that record company, right? The only ones that are alive. Allegedly, Heavy D was working on a book about his life, dead. And this is all on the internet. I think Jaguar talks about this. Andre Harrell supposedly was going to tell about his life, dead. Albie Shore supposedly was working on this before and then went into a coma. I remember this. Albie Shore is a friend of mine. We used to work out together in LA. I know him. Right before this coma, y'all, he was training for those celebrity boxing matches and then falls into this coma, and he almost died. Like they said when they opened up his insides and did the surgery, it was liquefied. So when things like this happen in your life, will you be a little bit more tight-lipped about things? Could that be a reason why maybe you didn't act the way we would normally think someone should act? I also think, in my opinion, because when Kim Porter, when she passed, she had nothing negative. Before she died, she had nothing negative to say about Albie Shore's parenting skills. You never heard her say that he was not a good dad. Never. I believe he was pushed out by Diddy. I believe Diddy wooed Quincy. I believe Diddy offered the fun stuff. You know, you see he takes his kids drinking and
Did she already give her credit? Because I got distracted. Anyway, she talks about stuff that Jag has said. So is she a liar or is she telling the truth? See, that's the problem you're going to have.
No, it sounds like she was shouting her out too. Like she was giving her credit.
Yeah, she did. Giving her credit. But, you know, it can play against you. God, I remember her wearing that. I remember her wearing that outfit. Jag is a trip. Jag is a trip. I mean, listen, I feel that when you're a liar, things get exposed eventually. And like I said, Jag is a really sweet person, but she's dealing with a lot on the inside. And one of the things that she's dealing with is her need for attention. You put that on top of substance abuse and loving to be in the spotlight, it's just terrible. I mean, and you know, everybody's going to eventually realize, well, you know, she's telling half truths here. And it's intentional. It's intentional. She used to come to me and say, watch, I'm going to do this. Just watch. Or didn't I look? I got him going then. Everybody was watching me. She makes up lies. She said that her car had blew up. Remember this, Perry?
Yes, I remember.
She just lies. The part that was the truth would be she was in the parking lot. But the part was a lie. No one blew up your car. Nobody's after you. All of that stuff. It's just really, really bad. It's really, really sad. Taylor said, when did Jag lie? She lies all the time.
Okay. I mean, I think you just said when she lied. When did she lie? Look, I understand. Everybody loves to believe me because I'm a good storyteller. Everybody loves to believe Jaguar. But you believe, yeah, she was with Jay-Z. Jay-Z did. I met them on 5th and Main.
She said that Common R'd her. She said that the rapper Common R'd her. That's a serious accusation. Common did not R you. If anything, he looks at you as a nut job. And that's some serious allegations to when you say that somebody R'd you.
Right.
But who would have known? Because people say, well, she never got sued. She never got sued. I have to remind you guys of a couple things. Real celebrities don't have time to sit on YouTube all day. They really don't. She can take that she used to know them back in the 90s and the early 2000s and mix it up with all of this other stuff. I can guarantee you Jay-Z has no idea that she's going around talking crazy about him. And we'll get to that interview in a moment. Right now, we're talking about Claudia. She lies all the time. But people want to believe in the lie because it's exciting. Yes. It makes sense. It sells. Yes. Jag is telling it like it is. But let's change positions. What if you were the person she was lying on? Is she doing a good thing now? telling it like it is, you would be like, this B keep lying on me. And that's the point that Claudia is at right now. Stop lying. It goes back and forth. What do you think Claudia should do?
Lied. I mean, look, when did Jaguar lie? I mean, I would need a calculator to add up the times. I'm just
no one's going to believe you, Perry. Stop wasting your time. They're not going to believe you. People believe what they want to believe.
No, I know.
And when they want to believe it.
This person, do they think Jay-Z blew up her car in Arizona? Question mark. I'll wait. If you say yes, then maybe I'm wasting my time because you're probably delusional. If she don't came out. No. I'm only saying that because Jag has came out and said it was a lie later.
Oh, did she? Okay, it was a lie.
So I'm just saying, if you want to say she never lied, you can say, you can feel like she's not lying about some things. Some things she probably isn't lying about. Mm-hmm. She exaggerates a lot of things. You know, Dad would have you believe that she was just in Jay-Z them limo a month ago and Diddy's freak parties 5 months ago. Jag probably haven't been seen by these people since President Carter was president. Just saying. A long time, right? But no, is everything she's saying a lie? No, everybody have heard this, and people say, well, Jag been talking about this for a long time. People have been talking about the music industry for over 20-something years or longer. Mm-hmm. And we do get a picture that it could be corrupted and all that stuff. Jag is trying to insert herself in there to gain fame off allegations and things, and then she'll try to explore on it. Now, do we think Diddy them and Jay-Z them did some bad things? Yes. But if Jag knew so much, you know, why haven't she proved it? Now, it's hearsay is what she's saying. She'll say she was there and she did all this. I even helped pimp the girls. Well, you was part of it. So on one hand, don't help pimp the girls and then come and have all this story time to tell us these guys is corrupt. They out to get you. Remember how she was paranoid?
It's a lot. I will say this. You're allowed to believe whatever you want to believe. If you think she's telling the truth, then you think she's telling the truth. But there are a lot of signs out there that you might want to think about what she's saying. I think that Jag tells some of the truth, and then she hypes it up, and then it starts adding all this other crazy stuff in there. It's crazy. And if you are the person that she's lying on, like Claudia, it'll make you snap. It'll make you snap because this girl keeps lying on me. This girl keeps lying on me. Jag lies. She does. And you guys, you know, it's hard to believe because why would somebody make that up? We're talking about a person that suffers from mental health issues, a person that's an addict, and enjoys the limelight. And so she does. And she really wasn't that big of a player like that, like she's leading on back then. It's just a lot going on. But she just didn't talk about Claudia. So that's one thing we were talking about. So Claudia says she's going to sue her. Perry says, Claudia, do not waste your money. You ain't going to do nothing but waste money. I say if you sue her, you have to do it smart and realize that it takes a lot of money. You're not going to get any money back, but you can keep her in court and tie her up that way if you're going to sue her. That's what I say. But you know, I'm sorry, Claudia, that she keeps lying on you. That's a hard thing to live with, and people don't understand what that feels like unless it's them, because they're looking at it as entertainment. Oh yeah, Claudia got enough, but this is your real life, and it's just hard to live. Insane payroll. Nah, that's you. Some people delusional. She's been in a way too many rooms. I'm just saying. I mean, she knows everything, everybody. Let's go down the list of what she was talking about. Oh, so I want to talk about this before I go down the interview. So what Jag does is she'll be your friend and she's really nice to you and really sweet, and you think you can tell her anything. And then one day out of the blue, she'll just snap on you. Those are the people that don't leave first. I left first, like something wrong with Jag, and I can't be around that. But she was good friends with the YouTube channel Night and Day, and I witnessed these two boys bend over backwards for men, pardon me, bend over backwards for Jag. Jag had got to a point one time when nobody wanted her on their YouTube channel anymore because she was just being outrageous and but they would still let her come on. Now, according to them, one day Jag asked them for $50,000 oh my God, for the interviews and all of the promotion she's been giving them. And did they say she sued them or tried to get their channel taken down?
I'm not sure how the story went. I think they could have said that she is wanting to sue them, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I mean, because how is she gonna sue somebody?
Well, all I know is that she did a complete turnaround with her friends, and now they're over there saying Jag's a liar, that Jag doesn't tell the truth. But you hung in there a long time before you guys realized what was going on, and you help her, you promoted her in these stories. So that's got to be a stab in the back to get turned around, and now she's dogging you guys out. Hold on. She tried to shut them down. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, but it's easy to believe somebody if it's not you that they're lying about.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody would have a different opinion. What was that girl's name that just come up here? I can't remember her name. That's saying that
it was Taylor or something. She didn't lie.
Yeah, if Taylor's this, Taylor that. You would have a whole different opinion if it was your ass that she was talking about. So when we do our stories, it's a give and take. You're gonna get mad. You got to tell the truth, but don't go too hard. It's crazy. But anyway, that's what she did to her good buddies. That's insane. Imagine you just.
She fell out with the guys with the blue couch that one time. I mean, real life productions or whatever. But now she get desperate and have no other place to seek attention. Then she go back.
I didn't even realize you had a couch behind you until Brian just said it. You are messy. This is for the couch fund, Perry child. Perry is a mess. All right. So she did this 3-hour interview with the same guys that she launched Deladelphia before. Remember Deladelphia?
Yeah.
So Deladelphia is supposed to be back. So she was supposed to have her own network and work with all of these people, almost in a way like what Tasha K is doing now. And maybe Joe Budden, like that type of thing where it's just a bunch of people coming on your network and you don't have to work all day long. So that's what she was supposed to do with Deladelphia. And she was doing it with her then husband, Gerald, who everybody called Goomba. Vlad kind of quiet now because he was drugged for Phil sitting on TV like he was the president for hip hop and legal analyst with fake beard on.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I will say this about Vlad TV. Okay. If this is not even dragging Vlad, everybody that goes on his channel gets in trouble with the cops. I personally, this is just for me, feel that Vlad is a snitch. I'm not telling you to not believe him or to believe him. For me, I would stay as far away from Vlad as I can get. And I also I'll leave it alone. I ain't trying. Vlad is a trip. I'll just say that. All right. So she did another interview with the guys on the blue couch. I can't remember their name. Their name is not important.
Is it Real Life Productions?
Real Life Productions. There you go.
Like that.
With Real Life Productions. And she started talking about calling people out. Let's go over some of the things that she said. Now, I usually would play a video, but mine didn't download. And now I'm thinking it's best that I don't play the video because I ain't got time for her. She says that Diddy thinks he's untouchable. I believe that. Let's go down the list of stuff that she said, and you guys tell me if you believe it or you don't believe it. So the first thing she says is that Diddy thinks he's untouchable. Put a 1 in the chat if that's true. I think that's true. Do you think that's true, Perry?
Yep, I think it's true.
he thinks he's untouchable. I mean, it's worked for him all this time. Let's keep paying people off and, doing what we do. Yeah, everybody's saying, yeah. Okay, we believe that. Yeah, I should name this segment. Let's go over Jag's interview and what she lying about and what she telling the truth. So we all agree with that. Yes, she is telling the truth. She says Jag painted a chilling picture of Diddy as the ultimate puppet master in the industry. Ooh, truth. Okay. She claims he's deeply involved in X trafficking and even stages raids on his own property to keep his dark secrets from coming to light. According to her, Diddy's got everyone from law enforcement to high-level execs in his pocket. Let me put these notes up here. Now this is.
Are you saying he put the raids on his own? Like, see, part of it. See, when you're a good liar and a storyteller, you get to have 75% truth. Then you could add in the other 25. Why would he put a raid on his own property? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Why would he agree to? Well, do we believe that he's involved in an X trafficking ring?
Now, with that part, I'm unsure, right? Because like some people can look at it just because you have some holes in your house, that they can consider that, in their mind. But the definition of the trafficking, I'm not sure.
Put a 1 in the chat. Oh, those are all. Put new ones in the chat if you think that Diddy's part of an X trafficking ring. So that means you would. What is the name? The CEO of UMG. Oh, they believe that he's a part of it. I'm not sure. I go back and forth. Okay, so a lot of you said yes, that part is true. He's involved in the X trafficking ring. Then she says that the next note, drugs and blackmails people. That's true. I
could believe. I could believe that he gets stuff on people for leverage. Yeah.
She talks about that he uses this cocktail on people. It's the mixture of the white powder, and they don't have it in the notes. She said the white powder with, what did she say they mixed it with? The white powder, GHB, and that's the knockout one that you don't remember what happened to you, and ecstasy. And, they brought it up in Little Rod's lawsuit. They call it pink cocaine. Oops, I said the word. They call it Tussie.
Is this something she know from experience or things that's been alleged? Like, I'm just saying,
how would she know?
Ever handed one of these drinks? Was she his bartender? Because I'm saying a lot of people would say these, about the drinks and stuff. I'm not saying he don't spike the drinks because there's too many rumors out there, but I can't prove that he has. I ain't never had one of his drinks and passed out.
I will say this. I don't know if she's telling the truth, but it sounds like it could be true. Now, how would she know that? I don't know. I don't know, but it sounds like it could be true. I'm not going to call her a liar on that one. Next, she said that she hints that Cassie has deep secrets on Diddy. Here's the thing with Cassie. I read the lawsuit, the complaint. It's not even a lawsuit. I read the complaint. We don't know what happened. We don't know. But would Cassie just make this up? No.
I don't think so.
I think him signing off within 24 hours does not look good for him. But some people say, why would she take the money and run? I would take the money and run too. That's $30 million. Come on. And after all that happened to me. But now here she comes with Young Jock, Young Miami, Stevie J is all a part of the ring. When did Young Jock get in there? Is this the first time she added? When did Young Jock was there? Do I believe Young Miami, Young Jock, and Stevie J was part of the ring?
Well, I would say this because I'm not even sure if it was a ring. I understand, like, until it's proven.
Right.
couldn't she name these 3 people? If he had a ring, I'm sure it was more than these 3 people that was part of it. That I'm thinking at this point that with people taking these allegations, just adding names to whatever to make the story interesting. Could it be? Yes. Could it be a lie? Yes. I don't know.
Because if there was a ring, I think that Young Miami, volunteered to go into it. It's crazy. When he was living with Ron Buckle, Diddy, Ron used to own Whole Foods. Mackenzie Scott giving away her millions. She knows what's coming. Who owns Whole Foods now? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Is she lying about Carisha, Young Jock, and Stevie J? Well, Stevie J said that it wasn't true. I don't know when I ever heard of Young Jock's name being associated to the ring.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Because she could be telling the truth, but is it something she knows for a fact? Or is just the allegations that we all have heard? So I'm saying it sounds like she just throwing this stuff out there that other people have said. But to make her credible, do she have any facts or
right? She also said that Carisha and Jay-Z, JT, the City Girls, were on Diddy's payroll. Now I believe that Diddy paid things for Carisha, but not JT. See that I don't believe JT was in on this. I really don't. I don't think she received any kind of money. I just don't believe JT was on this. Perry, what are your thoughts?
I'm not sure. I mean, like when you say money, they're artists. Was he giving them money trying to produce them? I don't know. But do I think JT is part of this little freak out stuff? I mean, the freak fest? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. She said that Usher, Justin Bieber, Meek Mill, Odell Beckham Jr. Were a part of the freak offs. Now, listen, when she's talking about this, there is a video out there with Odell Beckham. Did I show it to you, Perry? Because I said, should I show this or not?
I was doing something. I didn't see it.
Oh, hey, So Deb, how you doing? So Deb, do we believe that Usher, Justin Bieber, Meek Mill, and Odell Beckham was part of the freak offs? So Meek Mill says that he's not, but nobody believes him. Okay. There's a tape out there where Odell Beckham is sitting down, right? And it looks like that Justin Bieber's head was in his lap. Now, what did I do with that video? Have you guys seen this? I don't know if I should play it. Did I show you the video, Perry?
When he was in his lap? No.
It's like Odell Beckham is sitting down, and then all of a sudden, Justin Bieber raises his head in the picture, like he was like laying down. Some people said that he was possibly snorting lines. This stuff is just. I feel that when I did a story yesterday on Justin Bieber, and he was just talking about how sad and depressed he is. Hold on. There's how do I get this? Hold on. Something's going on with my thing. Oh, the battery's dying. Someone just did another super chat and I missed it. I can't get it to work. I will say it looks suspect, but until somebody tells me that Justin Bieber, I don't know. What are your thoughts, Perry? There's bits of truth there, I believe, in my opinion, yeah.
At this point, I don't know, but when was this picture taken? Now, because all this stuff, even if he was in Odell Beckham's Jr. lap, was he an adult at this point?
Yeah. He was
I'm sure he was, right? But I'm just saying, people taking this background on what they feel Diddy did and stuff, and there's a lot of truth to it, but not there's a lot of false narratives too that I believe. I don't really think it's that important if his head was in the guy's lap or not at this point.
Okay. Things do not happen in a vacuum. He didn't get away with this for all these years alone. I believe touring and music just a way to wash money. Ooh, I've heard that before too, Taylor. That there's a big ring,
Right.
And they use it as a storefront, much like Black Mafia family used rapping and being a owner of a business to hide drug money. I don't know. I don't
think it could
know.
be possible.
But anyway, my point would be, how would Jag know? They're not going to tell Jag. How would Jaguar Wright know that?
I mean, she'll say, I was in the industry in 1993, and I know a lot of people that I ain't talked to in 20 years. You know, I don't know. I mean, I think Jag, for real, let me be honest. I think if we go through 24-hour period in a day, Jag is probably only conscious 8 hours to know what's going on. She's hearing the same thing we're hearing. Now, Jag is not up there outside nobody's mansion. Trust me. Maybe outside Motel 6. She's not getting. These people ain't messing with Jag. These people that she's throwing their names out, Mary Jane Blige, you know, all these people. He took out Lil L. You know, all this. I don't know. I mean,
you don't believe a word Jag says, and you don't believe a word Jag said because you seen how she operates behind the scenes. Just because I miss both of you. Oh, thank you. So debonair. I think that's old.
I'm saying this. I'm saying certain things she says, I believe. If she's talking about something during her era when she was actually around those people and how the music industry can get dirty and stuff like that, I believe it. But I think now the story she's starting to say within the last 30 days is definitely a money hunt. Just, you know, to make some cash.
The reason I'm leery of Jag is because personally, I've seen her say, I'm going to go make some money. I've seen her make this stuff up. And I've also seen her deal with substance abuse. It's weird, but right here. So now she's talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. So she's saying that their relationship is fake. They're not as close as everybody thinks, which may be true. I don't know. But how would you know that? That's all. And you got to be careful about who you're talking about because, you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they have a lot of money. She also says that Jay-Z unalive Kathy White. She did not start that story. The editor for Star Magazine did. She came out. She said, this is what I think happened. And I think an investigation needs to happen. So right here, she's just repeating. So I'm just going over what I think she's telling the truth about and what she's lying about. She says that Mary J. Oh, this is so hard about Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige pretends to be a victim of Jay-Z's power, forced to be silent, to not speak up. Mary, I don't know. I love Mary. I
don't know if people are around people like a lot of security guards that was around Diddy, Jay-Z, and all that. That's now saying stories. Didn't speak on it back then either. I don't know. It could be possibly true. Okay, it's one of those things that it's just something thrown out there. Who's out there saying that Mary Jane Blige knows something? So if you assuming that she knows some things and just too scared to talk about it, maybe it's nothing for her to speak about.
The Kathy White thing. Do I believe that Jay-Z unalived Kathy White? I will say that the Star Magazine girl that was going to do the interview really seemed fearful. But again, she had no evidence. I don't understand why people are making a big deal about FO. All I care about is whether or not he trafficked people. Well,
right. And I think that's part of the thing, right? Because people want to have fun. The freak offs is just what it is. It's the criminal stuff that need to be the focus. But in order you to prove, like to convince somebody that this person is this certain criminal, you get to bring up the freak offs, the spiked drinks, you know, the hidden cameras, stuff like that. I'm thinking, but
I think most people agree. We believe Jag on certain things, and then other things we don't. Let's talk about her saying that R. Kelly is the scapegoat for the industry for this ring. I guess he's supposed to be a part of the ring, and there are other people in on it, but R. Kelly took the fall for everybody. I don't believe that. I think that R. Kelly took the fall for the things that he did, and we heard those women's. I just don't believe it. I think that Diddy's problems have nothing to do with R. Kelly. That's me personally.
yeah,
What are
same here.
your thoughts, Perry?
Same here.
Mhm.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like anybody could be somebody, like they can throw you under the bus when things get bad.
Mhm.
But I think R. Kelly is in there for the alleged things that they charged him for, or whatever.
So also too, so there's this blogger that's going around really saying horrible things about Gene Deal and calling him a liar. Have you guys heard about this? Here's my thing with that, huh?
Yeah, they sort of going back. Well, I think he did a video, then I think Gene could have said that he was lying. So now they going back and forth.
To get rid of all of that, both Jag, Gene Dill, what is the other guy? I can't remember the name. The other bodyguard, all the people that are getting paid for telling us Diddy stories, they need to turn that evidence over to the police. Don't just come on here and make money off of it. Turn it over what you've seen to the police. Let them know that you have information that they might need to know. That's how I feel about that.
Jag can't talk to the police. She might have warrants.
Now she's saying that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union was at the freak offs, that Dwayne Wade, it goes both ways. That's some, I don't believe that. I don't, because that just came out your mouth recently. And see, and that's part of you adding on. Do you guys believe that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union were at the freak offs? Put a 1 in the chat if you do. I just don't believe it.
I think they could have went, see, like we're using the word freak off. I'm sure Diddy had some clean parties, a lot of parties.
Right.
All his parties could have been clean and people just did what they did at, at the parties. I think it's a distraction.
Ooh, Toria says she believes that Dwayne and them, everybody believes that they were at the freak offs.
Right, no. I'm saying I could believe they went to the parties, right? But at the same time, was that a crime for them? Where is the crime in it if they went?
I got you. It's tricky, very, very tricky. We got one more. You see, Gene gave the date and hospital when Diddy bust Usher wide open. He did. I mean, I feel like Gene is telling the truth. It's really detailed, but he also needs to talk to the cops. That's how I feel.
I mean, and this is what I think. I think certain now, do I believe everything he says? No, I don't. But I think the substance.
You don't believe everything Gene says? Oh, why?
No. I'm just saying, like, okay, put it this way. I believe that a lot of the things he could have been saying could be true. Other things I would need more proof, right? I'm just saying, like, I walked in and I seen this. Maybe he could have seen something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not saying he's lying, but is anything he said, can he prove it? Besides,
I don't know. I just feel that, I don't know.
Huh?
His stories are kind of very detailed, and who would make that up? But that other blogger is saying, no, I said that first, and it's crazy, but
I
don't
get
know.
it. I mean, because it's not like he's coming out now. He's been saying this for over, a year or something now?
Right,
So,
right.
I'm just saying, yeah, maybe, I can believe that's how a lot of things go down in Hollywood, the music industry and stuff like that. But
now she also claims that she was drugged and recorded without her consent by a rapper. I think we all know who she's talking about. She's been touched in the industry a lot, and nobody protected her. She never spoke about this before. So I don't know. But so I know the reason I think Jag adds a lot and lies a lot from personal experience. I've seen her con people needing money, go make up a story, and everybody believed it. I don't believe those were her son's ashes that she put on her face. I think all of that was made up. That's how I feel. So, you guys, let's see how you guys feel.
I would hope so.
Both Gene and Reggie are former cops implicated in crimes. The police does not protect the Black community. That's true. I believe the second part to your question. I don't remember what I asked. Gene been speaking longer than a year. That's what I hear. Y'all forgot Dwayne himself said he used to throw his own wild parties that got out of hand when he was younger. I don't remember that. Okay. Sharrell, slamming all of Diddy's opponents paid off. I'm paid off? I wish I was.
Yeah.
Gene Zill's story is consistent. Your feeling don't make it so. Peace. Thank you, Virginia. Did Diddy mess up Chris Brown's career? That's what they're saying. I don't know. Usher didn't come out and admit those stories. He did not. Other people are coming out saying it. That's true too. So, you have to be careful with stuff like that, because these are people's career that you are messing up. When Jag put her son ashes on her face, I was done with that woman. I don't even think they were real ashes. I just don't. Everybody in the rap game who made it gave up the soul hole. Oh my God. Okay. D-Wade's former parties are urban legend. Folks still bring them up. Really? Why won't Usher send his sons to Diddy camp? But he never comes out and says it. I don't know why.
Right.
Telling everybody on social media is not going to do anything. It's not going to save anyone.
Right.
Thank you, Jules. That's what I'm saying. They need to tell these stories to the police. They really, really do.
Right. I mean, and I think if they go to the police and stuff, it's one thing if I say I seen something 10 years ago. I could walk into the court and say I seen it, but where is the proof? I don't have proof of it. I'm not saying it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But how are you going to prove all these allegations? That's what I'm saying about the Gene deal. Because he's been consistently saying the same thing. I get it. I think those things happen, but I don't feel that he has the proof.
This is crazy. Stephanie says Gabrielle Union has shared some freaky deaky stories on her eating her husband's groceries.
Yep. And she's sort of wild now.
Those people are insane. It's a lot. Gene Deal has already said he talked to the authorities if they contact him. He needs to go talk to the authorities, because like that other person said, it's not helping anybody just to sit here and talk about it all the time. And, go tell the authorities, because at the end of the day, if Puffy's running a ex trafficking scheme, he needs to be caught the same way Jeffrey Epstein was. Oh my. Says been Dwayne Fruity stories all over Miami for years. Thank you for becoming a member, D Rusher. Back in the day, most A-listers on talk shows all said they did not want their children in Hollywood. They sure didn't. Anyway, so listen. So that's what happened. So Claudia's threatening a lawsuit. Will she do it? I don't know. I think that if it's important for Claudia to come out and tell her truth. She needs to talk about that tonight on Fox Soul.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's it. Perry, what are your thoughts on Jaguar? Do you still think Jaguar Wright is a liar?
No, well, yes. And when I say liar, because I'm saying, is everything she's saying a lie? No. but is everything she's saying accurate? That's when I'm saying no. It's
Right.
not.
Right.
You know, I mean, just because you went to the store,
And I
don't mean
had this tape. She just went on this rant about Storm Monroe. So I'm going to take his name out of the title. I can't tell you the story because people aren't going to believe me, but she deleted the video right away. She's a mess. She's a mess. It's crazy. Anyway,
I think with this, all this stuff, I think we need to stay focused on what criminal acts P. Diddy actually did. Not, you know, because we can get focused on the freak parties. Who was there? What celebrities? Let's just focus on the criminal parts, huh?
Listen to what Nancy's saying. She said, Gene is supposed to be a documented reporter. He was supposed to turn people in if he saw anything. I feel Gene Dill should have reports. Is sure Gene Dill is being watched by the feds? I agree. He needs to talk to the feds. He needs to talk to the feds. And how come he didn't do anything when these things happen? Doesn't mean he's lying, though. It means that you probably should have took an extra step. That's what I'm saying. There were supposed to be minors at those parties. Now, that's the most important thing of it all for me is the minors.
Right. I'm saying that's the part we need to focus on, right? The criminal aspect of it. You know, Dwayne Wade and his lady getting freaky on the table or a bar. We need to get to the criminal part. But I think a lot of people throw out these other things just to say, he's a freak. Yeah. But we need to prove that he broke these laws, which, you know, I'm not coming up with a lot of documents that's saying they got proof of it.
Politicians and officers are involved. That's the problem. Now, we hear that Diddy have politicians and cops on his payroll. Me personally, I do believe he is responsible for unaliving Tupac and Kim. Let's not forget Kim Porter for me. And that is hard to fight back. If you can't trust the people that's supposed to protect you, that is. Where do we go if the people protecting us are working with the criminals? That's so true.
That's the hard part.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I agree with that comment. Because do I think Diddy paying people off? Yes. I think Diddy got a lot of things on politicians, law enforcement, a lot of people that I think that keeps them from pushing forward. You know what I'm saying?
And this just popped in my head. All this other stuff is water under the bridge. Claudia saw this, Jay-Z. The most important thing to me is the X trafficking that involves underage children and Kim Porter.
Right.
Why aren't we reopening that investigation? Why aren't we talking about that? Kim Porter, I believe, because of the way that everything went down, how the original medical examiner passed away. That's what we need to be looking into. And we don't know. The feds could be looking into it because they're not going to tell us if they are.
Right.
So we don't know.
And the feds ain't going to tell you who they talking to.
And some people said they want to see him pay for Tupac and Biggie. We want to see him pay for Tupac and Biggie.
Because right now you got people saying the feds is talking to so-and-so. They did this. I mean, I don't think you know. I think you're just using that. The feds could be talking to a lot of people, but I don't think you know who they're talking to.
We don't
unless that person came out and said, I'm talking to the feds. And that could be true or not true if a person even said it out in public. But, you know, the stuff is getting out of whack. I think we have to focus on the criminal part of it. That's why I think people go back and forth. I don't think all these stories is wrong. Even Lil Rod, a lot of things he said could be true. But people get mad when I say, I think he's doing it for money or the wrong reason.
I want to read this. Hold on. It's going so fast. It caught my eye. Let me see. Here it is. I don't think Diddy had anything to do with Kim's passing. You don't? He actually loved her, but I do think the people who are over Diddy had something to do with it. Okay. Diddy has something to do with it. I get what you're saying, not personally. I don't think he personally did anything to Kim either, but he said or had somebody do it. That's what I think. Anyway, I'm tired of talking Diddy. What's today?
Today is Tuesday. No, Wednesday.
Anyway,
Wednesday.
we'll be back later tonight in 4 hours because this is what we do. In the meantime, Jag is on the wall. There's going to be more Jag stories. The things that she does to people is just insane. Claudia, I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we'll talk to you in 4 hours. Until next time, bye.
Jag should be on that one show, Believe It or Not.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Bye, everybody.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.